everyone, welcome back to Irene's Kitchen, and today I'm here with a quick recipe of sweet diamond cuts. It's a famous Kerala snack made with very less ingredients. So let's see what all ingredients are required for this. First we need 1 cup of maida, and I have taken this cup as a measurement, and little less than 1/4 cup of lukewarm water, that is around 6 teaspoons, and half cup of powdered sugar as well, and any cooking oil that we are using. And we also need 2 pinches of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of crushed cumin seeds or the jeera that we use. So now for the mix, we take a bowl and add the 1 cup of maida to it, and to that let's add 2 pinches of salt, and here I'm adding jeera powder as well, but it's purely optional. So let's add less than 1/4 teaspoon of simply crushed jeera. Then we need to add 5 teaspoons of cooking oil. I'm using this spoon as a measurement. So let's add the oil. And I have used jeera personally because I love the taste of jeera when fried in oil. So you can also add vanilla essence or cardamom powder as per your choice. Without any flavor will also be absolutely fine. So let's mix everything together very well and make sure there are no lumps formed. So now let's add the 6 teaspoon of lukewarm water to mix the dough properly. So let's pour the water slowly and knead for a few minutes. So I usually use lukewarm water while making such snacks with maida. So let's knead it properly. We have to make sure that the dough is tightly knit, but not very loose like how we usually take for chapatis. So we need to knead it again properly and make sure it's tight and not very loose. So finally the dough is ready. So we have to keep it aside for around 10 to 15 minutes so that the dough becomes a little more softer. So let's keep it aside for some time and close it with a lid. Now it's around 12 minutes. So let's open the dough and knead it again to make it more soft. Now we are going to flatten this dough, and I'm using this, which I usually use for making chapatis. You can even use a tabletop if you want, and there is actually no need to spread maida while flattening this as we have already used oil in it. For beginners, you can spread a little maida if you want. So we have to make it as thin as possible from all the sides. So let's make it thin. Now using a knife, let's cut this in the shape of diamonds. Now let's heat the pan, and we'll add the oil, the cooking oil that we had kept for frying. Now slowly let's take this out using a knife like this, and we need to put the oil on high flame. Now you can see that the oil is hot, so let's start frying. So we'll put these diamonds into the hot oil, and we need to remember one thing, that as soon as these diamonds start bulging, so that time without forgetting we have to reduce it to low flame. So here you can see that the diamonds are slowly bulging. So it's time we need to reduce the flame. Okay, so now it's almost brown, so we can put the flame back on high. So one thing we have to make sure that the flame is high when you're taking it out from the oil, so that only less oil will be absorbed by it. So now here you can see that the oil is almost hot and the diamond cuts are having that golden brown color, and here you can smell that jeera while frying, which I love. So now it's almost time that we can take it out. So slowly we can transfer it to the big bowl in which I have kept around 2 to 3 tissue papers to soak the excess oil if any. And again, let's keep it on high flame, and we are going to put the rest of the diamond cuts into it and make it low immediately after bulging. So don't forget that, and let's continue frying it on the low flame. And I'm frying in less quantity so that beginners can do it. So generally you can add more while frying, but here I'm just using less quantity to fry so that people can get a hang of it. So now let's use the tissue to absorb the leftover oil. You can also see that it's very crispy. You can see the texture of that. It's really crispy. So next we are going to make the sugar syrup for this, and for this we need a saucepan, and here I've taken half cup of powdered sugar. So let's add that powdered sugar to the pan, and here we need to add only 3 teaspoons of water to mix it. And here we are using powdered sugar so that it melts soon, and we need to boil it very well. So let's keep on mixing. So here we can see that the syrup has started boiling, and slowly the syrup is becoming thick. So we had used only 3 teaspoons of water, so it doesn't take much time. And now we are going to pour this hot syrup directly from the gas on top of these diamond cuts. And we have to make sure that the syrup is hot. And I have used this wide bowl so that it spreads equally on each piece. And let's mix it well, and the quantity of the sugar syrup can be reduced as per your requirement. I have added little more as I like the sweetness very much. So now let's keep this aside to cool. So now the diamond cuts are ready to be served. It's no more hot. So let's move this to a serving bowl. So here you can see how the sugar is coated so well like crystals, and you can store this in an airtight container for more than 2 to 3 weeks. You can also see that it's very crispy and crunchy. So I hope you guys loved the video. Do try this at home and comment under the video how it was. Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Bidding adieu till I come with the next video. Bye.